William McKinley. He was born on January 29, 1843, and he died on September 14, 1901. William McKinley was the 25th President of the United States. He became President on March 4, 1897, and he served as President until September 14, 1901. From the start of his presidency, McKinley was successful. He led America to a victory. This victory in war was known as the Spanish-American War. Through the rejection of inflationary proposals, McKinley managed to keep America on the gold standard. McKinley's term unfortunately ended sooner than those had expected due to the assassination. Although his presidency marked the beginning of a period that was ultimately taken over by the Republican Party, this lasted for a third of the century and will never be forgotten. McKinley was born and grew up in Ohio. When he was young, he wanted to be a Methodist minister when he was older. From the start of the Civil War, he rose in the ranks from a private to a major on the staff of Colonel Rutherford B. Hayes. Hayes was a lifelong friend. When McKinley went back to Ohio to practice law, he used his connections he had with Hayes as a way of moving up the ladder in Ohio politics. McKinley served in Congress in the years of 1877 to 1891 before he became governor of Ohio. Congressman McKinley was leading the Republicans as a spokesperson in the protectionism and foreign trade. Due to the nation's economic fall in 1893, it pushed voters against the Democratic Party's hold on the presidency. This gave McKinley a good chance at the White House in 1896. McKinley beat Democrat William Jennings Bryan. This was the biggest electoral sweep in 25 years. Around 4 years later, McKinley had a very high record and beat Bryan again by even bigger numbers. McKinley's main goals as president were to increase the protective tariff and make gold the standard of our money system. When the Dingley tariff was passed in the year 1897, it increased the tariff. Finally, in the year 1900, Congress passed the Gold Standard Act. Domestic issues dominated the campaign. However, foreign affairs took a big role in McKinley's terms in office. McKinley annexed Hawaii. Hawaii was an independent republic. He made it a U.S. territory in the year of 1898. In McKinley's victory in the Spanish-American War in the year 1898, he gained control of Puerto Rico, Guam, Cuba, and the Philippines. He got this within a peace settlement. McKinley also established the open door policy to China. This policy made trade with the Chinese open to all Western nations equally. The assassination of McKinley took place in Buffalo, New York on September 5, 1901 at the Pan American Exposition. McKinley was giving a speech. McKinley was shot by a man in line by the name of Leon Tolgogosh, who was an anarchist. He was hiding a caliber in his right hand wrapped in a handkerchief. When he got to the president, he shot twice. The bullet went through his stomach. He was the third president to be assassinated. William McKinley was an easygoing man who had amazing politics skills, and these skills and confidence allowed him to make firm decisions even when they weren't popular ones. He didn't reinvent the presidency, but he had a huge success with keeping the conception of the office. McKinley will forever be remembered.